What are we doing?
We're off.
You know.
Did you say what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, the door was open. I just walked in.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Number 19. Auction 19. The Aquarist Auction number 19. We got 9 sellers, so we got probably almost 30 plus lots, I would say.
Hey.
I think so. I'm going to say hello. Well, no, I don't do that when I do auctions. Hello, everybody. It's a big blanket hello. We're going to get this show on the road. I got to tell you a few things. One of them's a big disclaimer. I don't make nothing off of this. This is all for free to help you guys out to get good quality fish sent to your doorstep. There's not a lot of people have a chance to go to clubs to the auctions, or they may not even have a LFS that they can go to, like some people do. They got to go to them, big box stores. So it's one of the reasons why this is being done. Also, I think Monster Fish Gal is already here. If she isn't, we'll figure it out. But you're going to email the people. You're going to correspond with them about shipping. Some of them will know the shipping. Some of them may not. And then you will email them. You will CC it's Aquarist Auction. It's not but you will CC here. So we can just keep track of stuff. Because if somebody gets screwed over, they're out. That's all there is to it. And unfortunately, that did happen once last year. So that person will never be back. Make sure whenever you're doing a bid, it has a $sign in it. That's the only way I'm going to recognize it. Showed up on the screen for the highest bidder. Each lot is 3 minutes. If there's a bidding war, I'll go until one of the 2 or 3 or 4 people that's bidding against each other until they all say they're out, and then one person has won it. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
I should script this and just have it here right, and then I'll be like, you do this.
Well, you just should have a scroll on the screen just going up, and the people can.
Listen, man, I ain't that good. I ain't that good enough.
We're not going that far in technology.
Yeah, you trying to get me to turn this computer through the brick wall or something. It ain't happening. I don't want to do it. All right, up first, everything's in a description. That's the order that it'll be going. So first up is David Aquatics. He said he couldn't be up here tonight, but he did send the videos, and he's talking, and thank God, because I cannot pronounce half of them plant names. So you know how that is. You get a little tongue twisted. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this started as soon as I
think Branton's got a crush on you there, Todd.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks. This is the this is the post working in the garage look here. I had to do a little brake work on one of the cars today, and so this is what we came up with.
All right, minimum bid on this first lot is $5, and the shipping will be $12. I'm sure he will allow you to bundle and stuff. Well, you guys can discuss that in the thing, but here we go. Let me know if you can hear him talk.
Not yet.
Nope.
No.
Nothing.
That's because I did it wrong.
Facts.
Logical conclusion.
His fingers got in the way.
That's right, Paul. They always do, man. Never fails. And David said he will combine shipping if someone happens to buy more than one of his lots.
wonder why it's not doing that.
You have the volume turned down on your end?
No.
Are you putting it through StreamYard or YouTube?
Yeah. StreamYard.
No sound.
Still can't.
Nothing.
Oh, what the heck?
I heard something.
That was probably me. Said, what the heck? Now I'm going to get... You
Now
guys
you have-
talk to yourselves for a second, please.
Now you have to pronounce all those names.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
There's no fucking way.
I mean, that's the only solution here, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
You've got the list in front of you.
The show must go on.
We could
That's
take
it.
turn. We could take turns butchering it
There you go.
because I know that's what I would do with it.
Be like the the spelling bee that they show every year on like ESPN, the kids that are doing like what the script spelling bee.
Or we could do it like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Big Steve. What's up, Big Steve?
There we got Craig. We got my buddy Chattanooga Ed.
Craig
Holly.
Craig said earlier he wanted a special hello. So hello, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
How special is that, Curtis?
It's not special coming from me. More, if it came from you, that would be something. But no,
Agreed.
you're the big dog.
No,
don't
you
know
just say,
that.
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
The minimum for all my
There we
lots will be $5, and the shipping will be $12, and I'll combine shipping on all of them for the same price for the most part. Maybe if you get all of them, it might go up to 15, maybe, but I think I'll be able to fit them all in one box. None of these plants require CO2 or anything like that. So let's get started. First one is Persicara pot chong. It stays pretty orange for the most part. You can see the leaves stay smaller underwater compared to that like immersed leaf there. And it gets pretty cool flowers. No, it's not in bloom, but you hardly ever see these guys in bloom. I swear they bloom for like a second. And the next one on this list, and that's 6 of those. The next one on this list is Rotella Bassii. 6 of them. Next one is variegated Mexican oak leaf. 6 of them. And now we're on to the mid-ground. This is Pinothorum sordis, 3. They get about 8 inches max height. And then it'll also be 6 Maca fluensis here. So this plant. That hairy one there. There's a little bit of other things mixed in there. So that'll be 6 of them. And then for foreground plant, it'll be the hairy pennywort over here. And this stuff is immersed right here. It's real easy to convert and everything. And that's what it looks like submerged. It's just a little bit smaller. And then it'll be 15 variegated dwarf water lettuce. And if anything on these lists is illegal, let me know and you can swap it out for something else. That's in the same category. And again, the shipping is $15. No, $12. The shipping is $12. Sorry about that. It's 12. Okay, this is lot 1. CO2 or anything like that. So let's get started. First one is Persicara pot chong. It stays pretty orange for the most part. You can see the leaves stay smaller underwater compared to that like immersed leaf there. And it gets pretty cool flowers. No, it's not in bloom, but you hardly ever see these guys in bloom. I swear they bloom for like a second. And the next one on this list, and that's 6 of those. The next one on this list is Rotella Bassii. 6 of them. Next one is variegated Mexican oak leaf. 6 of them.
We'll be on time.
And now we're on to the mid-ground. This is Pinothrum Sordis, 3.
Half a minute. Sorry.
They get about 8 inches max height. And then it'll also be 6 Maca fluensis here. So this plant.
Big Steve.
That hairy one there. There's a little bit of other things mixed in there. So that'll be 6 of them. And then for foreground plant, it'll be the hairy pennywort over here. And this stuff is immersed right here. It's real easy to convert and everything. And that's what it looks like submerged. It's just a little bit smaller. And then it'll be 15 variegated dwarf water lettuce. And if anything on these lists is illegal, let me know and you can swap it out for something else. That's in the same category. And again, the shipping is $15.
All right, so shipping's $12. He did say in the chat that he will combine. So that's good. Right now we got Peplin up for 15, and it should be almost there.
It's done.
Going once to
Yes, June, this is all one lot. All one lot.
there's 2 more lots of plants. So he has
What's up, Stefan?
going once. Peplin, if you all right, you two, Peplin and Jonathan, let me know if you're out. Just let me know.
There's Brian, 18.
Jonathan at 20.
June, it's 3 different lots, and you get quite a bit of plants with each lot. It's crazy.
Pep is out.
Peplin's out, so it's sold to Jonathan. Hold it at 20. So what you'll do is his email is in the description, and then make sure that you put us as the CC.
Is Lori not here?
I didn't see her in chat.
Okay. I'll jump over to YouTube and do that. Do that.
All right, so the next lot is up ready to go. Starting bid is also going to be $5. Now that I got it right. I have 2 different Chrome windows opened up because of the email stuff. And it didn't do it right. So that's what happened.
Auction. The minimum for this one and all others of mine is $5 and shipping is $12. The first one is 3 variegated water wisteria. You can see the variegations there, and sometimes they won't have them. Kind of depends on light. The more light, the more variegations. Then it's in 3 of them, 6 Bacopa caroliniana, which is that plant right there. You can see it. It likes to grow immersed good, so that's cool for like ponds and stuff. And then it's 6 Migrophyllum romana. This plant right here. It stays orange in most people's tanks. 1 Samolus parviformis red. It stays this red, but it can get kind of green depending on light. This one's shaded and kind of off in the corner. But for the most part, for most people, it'll stay red. It's 1 of them. Then it'll be 6 Stargrass, which is this plant right here. Then for foreground, it'll be 3 Dwarf Sagittaria. Plant right there. And then for floaters, it'll Tiger Stripe Progbit. And like most variegated things, the more light you have, the better. But I'm just using a cheap little Harbor Freight shop light here. And it's raised, so the variegations aren't great. But there's a little. And again, the shipping is $12, and none of these plants require CO2.
Ooh, June's
So,
at 50.
yeah,
June's
and that'll
at
be 15 of those tiger stripe froglet. And if anything's illegal in your state, let me know, and you can swap it out for something of the same that's in the same category. 2 for Skipper's Auction. The minimum for this one and all others of mine is $5, and shipping is $12. The first one is 3 variegated water wisteria. You can see the variegations there, and sometimes they won't have them. Kind of depends on light. The more light, the more variegations. Then it's in 3 of them. 6 Bacopa caroliniana, which is that plant right there. You can see it. It likes to grow immersed good, so that's cool for like ponds and stuff. And then it's 6 Migrophyllum romana. This plant right here. It stays orange in most people's tanks. 1 Samulus parviformis red. It stays this red, but it can get kind of green. Depending on light, this one's shaded and kind of off in the corner. But for the most part, for most people, it'll stay red. It's one of them. Then it'll be 6 Stargrass, which is this plant right here. Then for foreground, it'll be 3 Dwarf Sagittaria. That plant right there. And then for floaters, it'll tiger stripe froglet. And like most variegated things, the more light you have, the better. But I'm just using a cheap little Harbor Freight shop light here, and it's raised, so the variegation.
All right, the timer went off. It's going once to Pearl Kitty, and now it is early Oscars.
Oscars at 21. June's at 21.
Uh-oh. Ryan's at 25.
26.
26.
26.
26.
Johnny's going to have to catch up here.
Ooh, RJ.
28. June's at 29.
Here,
Johnny got up your bed.
Need another dollar.
June's at 29.
What's up, Whipster?
Whip.
Somebody didn't close the door behind me. Look at that whip walk.
I know.
Oh, man.
We let you slide in, then we let Whip slide in.
Damn.
Seems only fair, right, Curtis?
Yeah.
RJ's at 30.
June at 31.
June's at 31. Johnny, you're way behind.
Johnny might have
So
to
close, yet so far.
You're bringing up the rear, Johnny.
just jump up there at about
Yeah,
40 and get ahead of him.
Yeah. I love you too, geek.
I would expect nothing else.
31.
I already told the wife as soon as I see him at the class, he's getting the bird.
We need to get Brandon's daughter to go so she can walk up to him and say, "You suck."
Looks like it's sold to June
Yep.
because he just said he's out.
31.
Johnny.
Congratulations, June.
Johnny hasn't said nothing. So she said, shh. Well, I just put sold, so you want it.
It's already done.
Here you go, Gene.
31. You gonna? Did you say he's gonna put that in chat or no?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, please, because she. All right, so this is here, Gene. You know how you've done it before. Just his email's in the description, and then CC the Aquarist Auction at gmail.com. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. I'm on the wrong screen. All right, lot 3.
Okay, this is lot number 3 for Skipper's Auction. The minimum for this one and all others of mine is $5, and the shipping is $12, and I will combine shipping. Also, if any of these plants are illegal in your state, let me know, and I'll swap it out for something else of the same category. So the first one on here is Logia Super Red Mini. This plant doesn't require CO2, but it can be difficult without it. So if you would like me to swap it out to something else, let me know, and I will. And that's 6 of them. And also 6 Mexican Oakley, which is this green one. That one right there. 6 of them. 6 Migrophyllum heterophylla. Just that one right there. For the most part, it stays green, but you can get a little bit of color like mine has. It can get really red too, just kind of depending. 6 Pearlweed. That plant. You can get that one to carpet too, but it doesn't really like to. Then it's 6 Cardamine Lucreta. You can have it growing, planted, or you can have it your own floating. It's another pretty easy one. Then it'll be 3. Sorry, I didn't put the amount, but it'll be 3 of this Chrysula Australia. Looks like this. Grows pretty quick, and I'll also show you what it looks like in another one of my tanks, because it does look different. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if it's light or what, but there it is in another tank. And then it'll also be 15 red root floaters, and that's 3 of the Australia plant, and 15 of these. And shipping is 12 again, and I will combine shipping on other lots. And if anything's illegal in your state, I'll swap it out to something else. So, yeah, thank you all for bidding. Have a good day, everyone. One and all others of mine is $5, and the shipping is $12, and I will combine shipping. Also, if any of these plants are illegal in your state, let me know, and I'll swap it out for something else of the same category. So the first one on here is Logia Super Red Mini. This plant doesn't require CO2, but it can be difficult without it. So if you would like me to swap it out to something else, let me know, and I will. And that's 6 of them. And also 6 Mexican Oakley, which is this green one. That one right there. 6 of them. 6 Migrophyllum heterophylla. Just that one right there. For the most part, it stays green, but you can get a little bit of color like mine has. It can get really red too, just kind of depending. 6 Pearlweed. That plant. You can get that one to carpet too, but it doesn't really like to. Then it's 6 Cardamine Lucreta. You can have it growing.
All right, timer's up.
Cheryl's out.
Yep.
Cheryl said she's out. Was she bit Cheryl? All right. We'll do it going once. Drop this down. Yeah, I know what I did. Like, if you had, I'm gonna have to fix that. have to fix that. Going twice. Yeah, it's sold. All right, it's sold to Curl Kitty, even though that's not how you say it, but I always will say it that way now. And then up next is Branton. He's already backstage. You ready to go, bud? All right. Like that. We'll bring old Branton up here. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Welcome.
Good, man.
Yeah. Beautiful
man?
day out.
Nice
You
up
got-
there.
So it's 2 shrimps and snails, right? I just want to make sure.
Yes,
that I did.
correct.
All right, first up is Ocean Blues.
Mhm.
There is no minimum bid. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, and it'll be 15 to 20 to ship.
Here we go. Yeah,
I,
take it away.
I recently got these, and they're freaking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, standard Neo Cardenas as far as, parameters and keeping them go. Real easy as long as you got harder water. But yeah, I mean, the blue on these guys is really, really cool. It's hard to explain, and the camera doesn't do it justice. But it's just like it's a really pretty blue.
They're like, I don't know, what would you say, Branton? A shade or two lighter than a blue diamond.
Yeah, they're lighter, but they're a lot like less transparent. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, they're not a blue dream. They're like in between. So
Mhm.
It looks like a real concentrated blue.
Yeah.
Did you get these from Max originally, Branton? or-
I did. I actually got them from Max on this auction last year.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, these guys are really cool. They're breeding up a storm right now. The lot is for 10 plus 2, Stefan.
What the heck?
what's up with you having commercials, bro?
Why did it do that?
Fangers.
That was weird.
Fangers.
Blame
No, that
Branton.
wasn't.
Let's blame Branton. He's right here. We can blame him.
Probably was part of his contract to be up here. Was that we had to get that ad revenue?
Yeah, how about it?
It's all right. I'll take the heat. That's fine.
Ooh, Big Steve coming in hot, saying $30.
I have mine in with some Longfin white Plecos,
Okay.
which is pretty cool because when they're on the bottom, when they're blue or cruising around with all the white Plecos, I don't know,
Nice.
just the contrast is
Uh-huh.
pretty neat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've actually got mine in with a group of Suda McGill, Gertrude,
Yeah.
and they seem to not care. And so they're probably the best breeding shrimp that I have currently.
Yeah, they are definitely pretty neat when you see them in person.
Yeah.
Johnny Best is the highest bid.
Whoa. Johnny got ahead of
32.
everybody. Johnny got ahead of everybody this time.
And they're going once to Johnny.
I'm jumping the gun saying that nobody's bidding against him.
Yeah,
It's a,
I'm going to go with sold.
it's over.
And then if it's easier, whoever wins my whoever wins my lots, my email and my PayPal is linked directly to my YouTube page, so it'll take you right to everything you need.
Alrighty, there's that. Next up, we got some more shrimps. They're pretty. These are nice too. I always hit that button instead of the present button. I don't know why. Because there's a camera there. That's why.
Oh wow!
All right, so these are the the Bloody Mary. I've had this colony. I've had this colony for a long time. Again, Neocaridina. Pretty straightforward, hard water, and they're happy. But yeah, these guys are really, really nice red. I mean, next to the Ocean Blues, before I got the Ocean Blues, these were definitely my favorite. I mean, they're kind of like the Ocean Blues in the way their color is, that it's like a real deep red, and it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's like all the way through the shrimp. They're just really neat. You're noticing some variations on them. When they're younger, they're a little bit brighter, and then the more and more they molt, the darker they'll get.
Is it just
Yeah.
a video, or are they huge?
The adults are very big.
Yeah, they look it.
Yeah, some of the adults have been in there for a long time. But yeah, the clear ones you're seeing in there are a mono shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering. So that's different.
The crazy thing is that some of the big adults are not that much smaller than the Amanos. At least they don't look
No.
it.
And those Amanos aren't huge.
Okay.
Yeah, I found when I keep a mono shrimp with like Neos, for instance, the Amanos don't get as big as like if you keep Amanos with fish, just because there's so much competition for the same food source. Because I've got some Amanos in with like tanks that I just have fish in, and I mean the Amanos are huge.
Yeah, that's a pretty big shrimp.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And the color is really, it's cool. They've got that really deep kind of red.
Yeah, I mean the colors all through the legs and everything.
Cheryl's at 15. Cheryl's at 15.
Once in a while, you might get some lighter colored ones. If you're gonna cull them and pull them out, make sure you put them somewhere separately, that you can easily pull them back out later, because chances are they'll grow up to be probably the more beautiful shrimp, is what I've found in my experience with these guys.
Size matters.
Oh, yeah.
My juvenile mind went right. Whoo!
Yeah, it did.
It's funny how that happens, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That's LJ. That's Laura for you.
I mean, Skip, she was talking about shrimp, but
Yeah, right.
Time.
All right, we got going once to Cheryl Smith. CR Fish. How do you say that? Is that right?
Yeah, CR fish.
You know me, I'm redneck. I can't read that good. Yeah, those are pretty nice. Dennis says he's out, so we're going to say it's sold to Cheryl.
Cool.
All right. Stop that.
There's Dr. A.
Oh yeah, I think he's still down in Peru.
oh, is he? Hey, Doc, good to see you in here.
And we let the
want
back
nothing,
door
Doc.
we let the back door standing wide open and let everybody.
That's it. Well, yeah.
You guys are terrible.
We're a very inclusive bunch here, Curtis.
That's
Yeah.
it.
We got a big old draft coming in the back door. Let Dr. Anthony.
All right, next is a snail that I've never seen before.
Chopstick.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I've never even heard of these things. I was interested to see what they were.
Yeah, so these are
go ahead, Kate.
chopstick.
You're good.
Yeah, these are Chopsticksnails. The Stenomylania turlosa. I'm kind of like Skipper. I have a hard time saying the name. But yeah, so Chopsticksnails are what they're better known as. They're plant friendly. They overpopulate. They're alive. They don't overpopulate like MTS, but they are a live bearer. They're just a lot slower at it. And these guys aren't considered invasive. They're really nice for churning up the sand. So like in a shrimp tank or, really anywhere where you're looking to stir the substrate up a little bit. And they're really neat. They kind of remind me of MTS as far as the shape goes, but they get a lot bigger and narrower at the end, which is, I'm guessing, why they call them chopsticks. So yeah, you'll be getting, obviously, that real small one is probably one that's, newly born. I haven't really found many smaller than that. So that's why I put that in there as far as a size reference. And then the two on the bottom left are about the size that you'll be getting. That big one is an adult. That's actually one that I had purchased, and I'm getting a ton of babies out of these guys now. So the shells on the ones I have look a lot nicer than this one. You can see he's got some blemishes in the middle there. None of mine are gonna have that.
So that one there is fully grown.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's probably, I don't know, a good at least 2 inches.
Yeah. And they bury themselves into the substrate.
Yep. Rarely you'll see them on the glass. They prefer to stay on the ground and in the substrate. I guess
Okay.
if they're real hungry, maybe they'll start climbing the glass, but I never see them on the glass.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, they are cool. They're different.
The markings are really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right there's a scientific name, Scotty. I ain't trying it. Nice try. How many is in the lot? Did you say
10 of them.
10?
Yep.
I put the scientific name in the chat.
Yeah, good. There you go. There you go, Scotty. Try it. There you go.
I'm not saying it, but I put it in there.
Looks like steno tortoise.
No tortoise.
I mean, they do move kind of slow, Skip. So
Oh, that's an L. My bad. Oh man, going once to curl kitty. Scotty, get off your hands and buy these. You said you wanted them.
He's gonna wait for
Her name is
the other
kind of
kitty to breed them and send him some.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't have to pay. LJ Shrimp, $10.
Scotty just gets excited about the word breeding.
Oh, he gets excited about the word free.
Oh my gosh. You're terrible.
All good here.
yep. That was pretty good. Curtis.
Looks like Girl Kitty, are you still in or are you out?
Now it looks like she's out.
Yeah, she said sorry, Scotty. So
Scott, dang, I got so many jokes right now, but I got to behave.
Scotty.
And she's out. So sold to Laura LJ Shrimp for
Kitty's out.
For breeding size matters.
He knows what I was. That's crazy. Lush and Salty knew what I was talking about. I thought there was a height requirement, but anyways, we're gonna move on.
Stefan, are we still talking about snails here or what?
Yeah, we are.
Talk about snails.
Yeah.
Laura, you know what to do. He put his email in there and then CC us also. Thank you very much. And Branton, thank you for being on the auction.
Yeah, thanks for having me up. Good to see you guys.
Take
Okay.
care, man.
Yep,
See,
later.
Branton,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
fun size.
All right.
There you go, Scotty. Scotty's fun size.
Oh my God, here we go.
What size?
Fun size.
We ain't going trick or treating, but
Somebody call
anyways,
Yeah, there you go. Somebody call HR.
No, HR's closed tonight.
all right. Next up, we got Foxie and Peplin. You two ready to go?
Uh-oh.
Well, if they're not, they are now because I'm bringing them up. Shit, I got no choice.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
I have to act right now.
The link worked this time. You didn't have to resend it, which is awesome.
That's what she
I
said.
say that now. Okay, there we go. I was getting a little worried there for a second.
Grandbaby says hi. She's at the door.
Hello. All right, first up, we got some amazing looking rainbow fish. As soon as I... Oh, crap.
Here we go again.
Nope, there it is.
You said it was working, then I hear, oh, crap.
No, I just got away.
All right, you're getting a 6-pack. Starting bid is $30. And now it's doing what it's doing. Huh?
And
Take it
shipping on
away.
these guys is $20 as well. So these are Blythe River rainbow fish. They are a gorgeous rainbow fish.
Like that, yeah.
Mm. They have a really dark, thick black lateral line. They get the red flushing to it.
Lots of red, lots of blue.
And it's not just like a touch of red. It's pretty intense red when the males are flared.
Top of their head, they get a blue iridescent.
It's not even like an iridescence. It's like almost like a bioluminescence type deal because it interacts so fast you can see it flash. Really cool. A lot of rainbows.
Beautiful
like
rainbow.
that. Mhm.
They don't want to play. Now I'm going to get upset. I don't know why it's doing that. I did jinx it. You're right.
Plays it a few seconds at a time.
I know. It's really weird.
Technology is difficult.
Yeah, it is. For some reason today. I think it's the weather.
They swim more smooth than that, though.
Yeah, I understand why it's doing that. Anyway, starting bid's $30. Y'all can still bid.
Okay.
They don't have any special requirements. They do like to be warmer, so we do keep them in with the heater. 78. We have them in with our super white colony.
I wish we could show you the funny.
Yeah. Yes, they are amphonic.
And no, they're not included.
And they don't bother anything. They don't bother the super whites. We've had shrimp in there. They didn't bother the shrimp. They do like attention. They're very nosy. They'll follow you around the fish room. In the tank, of course.
Way better not.
Here it goes, little sweet.
They're not colored up here at all.
No, but even when they're not colored up.
It's just red and blue.
But even when they're not colored up, they'll still have a beautiful coloration. They're not just beige or silver. These guys get about 4 to 5 inches. when they're full grown. They take forever to get there.
Whips at 35.
Don't feed them to your fish with.
Yeah, they're not snacks.
Oh, I like the red in.
Oh, you ought to see them flare. They're gorgeous. Wish we would have made a better video, but
We've been very short on time. But they like to flare in the morning right before lights are on. So, you know, that's awesome to video in the dark. But they are so beautiful. They have no issue spawning. They're not very picky about their parameters. Just, you know, no high nitrates, no high ammonia.
You know,
Here we go.
It's weird because on StreamYard that we're watching, it's glitchy, but on my phone on YouTube, it's not.
Yeah, it's moving much less than
Wonder if StreamYard's acting up.
Yeah, because it's just,
StreamYard has been acting up.
it's just playing right along on my phone on YouTube.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Yeah, it's a good problem.
Did you hear the timer, Skip?
Oh no, I didn't. I apologize.
No,
This
it's
computer may end up against a brick wall later.
After the auction.
Yeah, we better get this. This is look okay to me.
I love these.
What the heck is going on? But Gun wants to whip. He is probably going to be going home with these.
He gets outbid himself.
Hey, Whip, you're bidding against yourself.
All right. Well, he's going to pay $40.
Yep.
He just don't know it yet until he gets the email. Oh, I know what's going on.
Yeah,
The man with.
Thank you, Whip.
All right, it's sold to Whip.
Probably
So,
great.
Whip.
You know what he's doing.
It's because I give great hugs.
Yeah, there you go.
you do.
Worth the price of entry.
Hey, Whip, what are you putting them in?
Whip, if you contact me, I'll give you Brian's cell phone number.
It's fine.
I almost brought the wrong one up. And I have questions about these. All right. So next up is the Sterbai Corydoras Rio Itenez.
The Rio Itenez.
What she said.
Itenez.
You're gonna get this 6-pack of them. Starting bid is $70. Yeah, 70.
So these are collection point specific Sterbai Cory. They were collected from the Rio Itenez River from Brazil. Well, I should say their great grandparents. These are their offspring. They are similar to the aquarium strain Sterbais, except that their coloration is much more intense and they're a little more chunky and they don't get as long as they get older.
Geek boy, all you gotta do is buy a tank. Buy another tank, you got room.
They're very gregarious. I love their fat bellies. I love the pattern on their dorsals and their tail fins. So very cute.
Forgot Dan was wrong. 40 something for me.
Dan's worse. 40, I believe. We got the grandparents from a local hobbyist.
$20,
They're
people.
doing great.
That is so weird. Huh. That was my question. Is what? And
Dennis
you
Christensen, $70.
said it right away.
Woo.
Yeah.
I don't know why the video ain't. But maybe it looks good for them.
It could be StreamYard, it could be Google, it could be the weather. StreamYard's been crap for me. Like my live stream has been not wanting to work the camera. It keeps freezing. So it could be StreamYard. Google's been acting up. I didn't have the easiest time uploading to Drive. And the weather's been crappy, so one or all three.
Yeah, I don't know.
People, that's less than $12 a piece. You can get an aquarium strain for that.
They are
Look at all
beautiful.
those beautiful, perfect spots.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah, and the orange is beautiful.
Very beefy.
Yeah. They get really chunky. Their lateral lines stay really dark, and their orange is really intense. The aquarium strain ones are a little more washed out, a little more gray to them, and they get longer and a little bit thinner. These guys, they end up being like little balls. So very cute.
There's
Dennis Christensen still at 70.
so Max.
I think we can start the countdown there, Skip. No one else is bidding.
Boy, it's like you knew.
Yep. Paul doesn't need the timer. He's got the internal timer.
I got that internal clock going, baby.
Yep. He knows. 3 minutes, no problem.
So glass box.
You need to dumb down the video or something.
Yes, glass box. That is very well.
I think I uploaded the video in 720, so it'll go up to Drive easier. I think it's just a thing.
But it's shown perfectly fine on. It's really weird.
Dee Dee went there. I was thinking it would. Dee Dee went there.
Sometimes
Better
being
than
the 3-minute man is a good thing. Just remember that.
You tell her, Paul.
That's it.
So to Dennis Christensen for $70.
Congratulations, Dennis. You got a problem. Gorgeous. That's a great deal. You're gonna love him, Dennis. Thank you, guys.
Well, this one's playing good. All right. Next up is another Corydoras. They're freaking amazing. I actually have some, and then who was it? Brother Dan sent me some too. So these are pretty awesome. You'll like them. You're gonna get a 6-pack of green lasers. Starting bid is $90.
And that's a good price right there.
Yeah. I said it was playing good, and now it's not.
They're about $40 anywhere out there, you know.
Yeah.
For the first year we've had these guys spawn for us, we had their parents for about a little over 2 years, and we got them from EM.
Yeah, Aquatics. And these were co-op first.
Yes. So after all our co-op was filled, these are the first offerings of the season.
Tom Alashon wants to know size and shipping costs.
$20 shipping and
About an inch.
about an inch, a little more.
There's the babies there. They're pretty chunky.
Yeah, that's the actual.
They're in with the Kubotse Rasboras to show them off. Branton has our green lasers as well. Glad you like them, Branton. And they're so very friendly. These guys don't hide. Like, they're the perfect price point, because if Corys are too expensive, you never see them. And if they're too cheap, they eat you out of house and home. These guys are perfect. They're always up front. They don't eat too much. They're not very demanding. And they're so pretty.
Very active.
Yeah, very active. Always out. Light hits them. Gorgeous.
Quite a wiggle crew.
Uh-oh. Cheryl's jumping in.
Awesome. Thank you,
Glad Ryan
Ryan.
let you.
Ryan said you could.
I was wondering when the Cory goddess would jump in here.
Green Bay's the one to have.
Hello, Monster Fish Cow.
There's Lori. I can retire now.
These ones and the albino gold lasers are growing up to work on next.
We got a little time yet. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm out behind the gold lasers. They're, oh my, that's another one. Well, let's see. That timer should be about up.
These are all the fishies, lottles, they're all hand fed here.
We got about 30 seconds, Skip.
Dennis wants more for you.
There's Dennis. Hello, Dennis.
Can you get a deal on the shipping if you get both lots done? 25 for
Ooh, Cheryl.
Yeah, I used to hand feed my mystery snails too when I had them. I spoil everything. How can I not? They're my babies. All 10,000 of them.
All right, going once, Cheryl Smith, unless Dennis Christian says he's out.
So
Keep
moving forward.
Yeah, I'm going to answer his question after this.
All right.
It's the only way to do it, Branton.
we ship everything individually down.
Sold to Cheryl Smith.
Congrats, Cheryl.
Yeah, they're
There'll be the
beautiful.
green laser, but
I do feed Brian, but actually he fed me tonight. So
All right, I got to go over this real quick because we got a newcomer in the chat before we move on to the next one, if that's all right. Keep moving forward. Ask how's it work. So how it works is you put a $sign in front of the bid. We will tell you what the minimum bid is, and that's where you start. If you win the lot, you will email the seller and CC the Aquarist Auction at gmail.com. And then that's pretty much all you have to do. All right, next up, we got a 10-pack of Longfin cherry barbs. And I'm going to tell you, these things are amazing because I have got some off of Foxie and Peplin. I think it was, did you have them last year?
last year, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's when you got them in the auction, right, Skip?
Yeah.
What's up, Lefty?
Yep.
All right, starting bid is $20.
and shipping is 20 as well for these guys. So
We
I
get 10 of them.
10-pack. They're good tub fish, like Alishan said. They have beautiful, intense coloration. And can you imagine if you put them out in the tub, how much deeper they'd be? Their lateral lines are flashy, so they're easy to see in a darker tub outside. They're not very picky. They love to eat bugs, so if you put them outside, we wouldn't even feed them.
We're about to put some on. So.
Yeah.
I have them outside.
Nice. They doing well for you
can
up there?
Put a $sign in front of that, Steve.
Come on, Scuba.
Yeah, the camera doesn't do them justice. They just don't pick up the proper hue, but they are a brilliant.
Those males get so red, it's like they glow.
A little bit more intense than a chili raspora.
Yeah.
I mean, they look good on camera, so I can't even imagine in person.
They're
Even the females look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not as dark red, but they have the lateral lines in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not just beige or plain females. They have some sass to their tails. And these guys are known to throw albinos as well. We have gotten a few albino fry from them. So Not much. I think we got 5 total out of all the spawns we've spawned, but they do have that gene, so if you spawn them enough, you can get some albino to it.
Next time we put them back together, we're gonna put the albinos in with them.
Yeah.
See something.
The albinos are gorgeous. They're like a hot pink. They're like a natural blowfish.
They're really. Both of them.
These are our grandbaby's favorite. She watched these forever till she started running.
Now she do all this stuff.
And Snails.
Someday I'm gonna be good enough because I have that big old yellow goofy dog. He sits there and looks in the tubs. And someday I'm gonna catch him on camera because he just stares at the fish and he looks at these guys a lot. And I'm thinking, he's thinking they're tasty snacks.
Or maybe he's just enjoying watching them.
He might be, but you know, he's the fiend that ate all my Salvinias, so
Dogs will do that.
big old goofy dumbass.
A lot of people have these things. Don't miss out.
Lori, I saw your message. Don't worry about it. We did all right without you. We're better with you, so we're happy you're here. But certainly, time with your son and at the parade takes precedence. No problem at all.
And there's 10 in the lot, Scuba. Okay, we haven't put the albinos outside, Alishan, but when we have more, maybe we'll attempt it. Yeah. They're so very precious. We have just a handful.
I'd be really curious.
Steve-O.
I would be really curious on what those look like.
The albinos?
Yeah.
Brian, you have a short up on it with the Aerosmith song, Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But it's a few months back.
Probably the last video.
Probably. Come to think of it.
All right, sold to Scuba Steve for $20.
Brad, Steve-O.
Yes, congrats. You're going to love them.
And Scuba, you cannot put them in salt water with your corals.
Oh my, yeah, you don't want to do that.
That means pickling them.
Thanks again, Skipper, everybody.
Thank you guys
Thank
very
you.
much. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys.
Good to see
Nice
you
seeing
guys.
you again.
Have a good night.
Looking good,
You too.
TJ.
See you
As
later.
Yeah,
always. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Oh my. All right. Up next is JodiP. She's backstage. You ready to go? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, there we go. Let's get this going.
Did she give you a thumbs up or a different finger?
Oh,
You did give him a
It was
finger.
a thumbs up indeed.
You'll never know.
I think it was
How y'all doing?
good are you?
I know it out.
Pretty good.
Good.
Okay, first up, your lot is a trio of blue Moscow guppies. Okay, there we go. Starting bid is go ahead and talk about them, Jody.
Yep, sorry, just in my own world again. So blue Moscow guppies. These guys are juveniles. They will deepen in color as they get older. But most of the females are already hit at this point. So it's one male. Did I say 3 females?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're a beautiful blue. They get a little bit deeper in color as they age, so it's not such a bright blue when they're older or full-grown adults. They get big, beautiful tails, big, beautiful dorsals. The peduncles are nice and thick on these guys, so they can actually support their tails, which is important, so they don't just drag around the aquarium and look miserable. Yeah, I've had these guys for a while, and I don't know. I like blue. I don't know what else to say.
They're
Blue's my
nice.
favorite.
How do they do as far as eating the young ones, Jody?
They're not as bad. They don't predate on their fry so much. I think the worst ones I had that predated on their fry were the metal blue lace. I mean, the parents had to be removed from the tank and switched to another tank. But these guys, they don't really predate. These guys, the green Moscows, the Galaxy Blue Tails I have, those are all pretty good about leaving their fry alone.
Somebody wants to know shipping cost. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, so options are next day air or second day air. Second day air is usually around $15 to $20, depending on if you're East Coast, Midwest, or West Coast. The coasts are usually 20. Midwest is usually 15-ish. Sometimes it's even 12. So I'll give you an exact quote. And then next day air is usually 40 to 45, depending on where you're at.
Hello.
Daddy says hi.
Hello.
Hi.
It must not be very hot there if you're sitting out in your garage, because my garage right now, my garage is
it's
like
like-
100 degrees.
Well, the garage space is east, so it's not too hot in the evenings, which is nice. It's only like 85 now, but it is humid as heck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely summer around here.
Cheryl says hi, Addie.
All right, going once to Curl Kitty.
Addie Axolotl. There you go.
Okay, now it's going once to Jonathan.
Howdy. Yeah. It's been a day. Beer sounded nice.
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
It always sounds nice.
It pretty much does.
I think Jonathan's it.
Nope.
No.
Whip 33.
Oh,
We got Whip.
Oh, there he is.
You gonna put these with your rainbows, Whip? Shots on the tractor. I don't know about that. Drinking and operating is not smart.
No, I was gonna say that doesn't sound recommended.
Jonathan's at 34.
Scotty says Whip just bid on a guppy. Yes.
I know.
Richard said Whip and guppies.
Like Whip, if you want feeder guppies, go for something else.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's probably, last time he did this, he had a couple. He says it's doable if you're careful. Whip, are you in or are you out?
No. I was operating this morning. We had to trim some widowmakers out of a tree, and so I had the telehandler. I had my husband up in the basket on the telehandler.
Yeah, that would have been a day.
Mm-hmm.
And Jonathan's out, so it's sold to Whip.
Thank you, Whip.
Man, he is gonna have a nice little community tank there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Whip must have one of them little nano tanks ready to fill. Johnny, so
It's already sold to Whip.
You know, Laura, my axolotls, or well, Addie's axolotls, don't eat the guppies too often. Yes, I know they're yours, honey. I know.
All right, next up is a mixture of guppies. You're going to be getting 10 of them.
Yep, mixed guppies. Widowmaker is a tree limb that could come down at any time and fall on somebody, and it was always typically the husband, so Widowmaker.
And the starting bid is $10. Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I think your thing's a little behind. You're gonna want to refresh or something. Sorry,
Okay.
bud.
So these guys are a mixture of all the guppies I have.
There we go.
Well, I don't even remember all of them that have produced in there now. Like there's half black whites, metal blue lace tiger, half moons. There were some blue Moscow and green Moscow culls. So there's some pretty cool looking. They almost look like the tiger half moons, but you know they're not quite there. But they have almost a platinum body. They're just shiny.
Oh yeah, really interesting colors and patterns on them.
Yeah, some of them have like tiger stripes, some have spots. They're just fun. There's just too many.
There's a lot in there. How big's that tank?
40.
Yeah, that's a lot of guppies.
That's a lot of guppies.
Is your mosh pit bigger than? Wonder how
It
big
might
of a
be.
tank Steven keeps his in.
Yeah, I can't even count them in there anymore. I put 40 in there to start, and then it has just exploded.
There's a lot
They're
of
fun.
action in that tank.
They know where the food comes. Every time I walk by, they are front and center. They're always happy to see us. They'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's so many. It's like, how would you choose? Just dip the net in and pick 10 from that? 'Cause there's so
I
many.
always try to pick the best ones. So usually
There's so many
when I pick them out, I'll put one of those tube effects worm cubes on the front and get them all front and center so I can pick all the best ones out and send them.
Oh, okay, that's a neat trick.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
So we are at Holly Gibbs for $15. Well, that one's really pregnant. No, man.
There's some big mamas in there.
You're gonna get rid of 10. You're gonna end up.
I know.
I'd be that guy that says, "Oh yeah, you bought 10 guppies. Well, I sent 60."
Yep, pretty much. You can ask
do that.
Roxanne. You'll get babies fast.
As many as I could put in a box. That's how many I'd send you.
Yeah, Roxanne bought 10 off of me for $25, and then I brought her 25 because I forgot that wasn't the right amount. So whoops. Yeah.
We got a bidding war going on. If one against her, we got a new one. J Bean.
J Bean. Well, hello, J Bean. Thanks for bidding.
Oh, Holly came right back.
Yep.
Roxanne.
Now.
Yeah, they're prolific, like every guppy, but I swear, like some of the females in here will drop 50 at a shot.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and all of these guys, they don't predate too terribly bad. If they did, I'd have a lot less babies in there. Kind of wish they would. But there's a lot of hiding places for fry in there.
Holly, you still in? Or out? And Jonathan was betting too.
Holly's out.
Always
Holly's
out.
out. We're going to say sold to J Bean.
Thank you, J Bean. It is Christopher.
Garter snake food. Wow.
Need some?
I don't need no garter snakes. Got enough of that.
We do too. I had a prairie ringneck snake the other day. Cute little part.
Yeah.
Up next is a 6-pack of purple mystery snails, and they are beautiful looking.
Yeah. The
Starting
purples are my favorite.
$12. Take it away.
Yeah. All right. So these are my purples. These guys are about nickel sized right now. They grow pretty fast, but I usually keep them in the low to mid 70s. Usually on the lower side. Breeding, you can breed them at 80 degrees for a couple weeks, then drop them back down to lower temperatures. If you keep them too high for too long, it forces their shell to grow too fast and it compromises their shell. They eat literally everything. I feed a lot of bug buffet and green cuisine. They love zucchini. The purples also do tend to throw blues on occasion. So you could get a nice blue colony going if you get the purples.
My water does not like mystery snails. I tried it.
Hey, are you soft?
Yeah, and I even went as far as adding the aragonite and everything, and it didn't make it hard enough.
My water is hard. Yeah, Lance, they grow pretty quick, don't they? I sent Lance some purples about a month ago or so. Thank you, Roxanne.
Yeah, Branton says he's got some too, and they're outstanding.
Yeah.
I can keep assassin snails.
I've never tried assassin snails yet. Actually, I find that if you keep tanks full of mystery snails, they start out eating the pond and pest snails, which is why you see a lot of empty shells in there.
Huh.
A lot of the pond and pest snails were not able to keep up with the mystery snails. And if anybody else wants any purples, reach out because I have, I don't know, five tanks of these guys.
Wow.
And this is probably the tank with the smallest amount in there.
Jody, do they populate as fast as like a pond snail?
Well, I mean, you need a male and a female to breed them, and they'll lay a clutch. Most of the time, I get about a 75% survival rate on my clutches. So you could have 100+ mystery snails in one clutch easily, and that's probably on the smaller end with these guys.
So
Wow.
they have.
Jody wants to list.
Thank you, Roxanne.
There you go, Stefan.
I'd have to say that would be my favorite mystery snail too. I like the how the shells are, the swirls and stuff.
Yeah, they're a very pretty purple, and they're brighter under different lights. But some of the other tanks that I had are just very grown over with plants, so it didn't show them off too well. So they're just under a Berea or Barina light. I got it off Amazon, but even under a Hydra light, their purples are very vivid.
Yeah, the pattern is beautiful.
Okay.
All right. They are sold to Lushy and Salty Aquariums.
Thank you, Stefan.
They're nice.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for participating in the auction, Jody. Appreciate it.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having
Jody.
me.
Yep. Thanks,
Have a
Jody.
good night.
Good night.
See you.
See ya.
See ya.
Max, you ready to go? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Up next, we got Max. He may have been here before. Got
Hey,
something
Max.
going on behind
What's up,
him.
Max?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. Slowly getting moved into the new place, so it's nice.
Oh yeah, last time a month ago or whenever it was, you talked about it. So now you're starting to get moved in.
Yep.
Nice. Great. Got a fancy
Got a bunch
background
of-
tonight. Got a fancy background tonight.
Yeah, my fish room's a mess right now with all the moving, so I figured I'd throw up one of my old betta photos.
Yep.
All righty. Up first, we have, let me see here. 10+1. Is it Aurora Blue Tigers and 10+1 Raccoon Tigers? Now, that's all one lot, right?
Yeah, that's all one. It's another group of Cardenas that cannot breed with each other. So, and I breed these in Neocaridina parameters. So the pH is 7.5 to 8. GH is about 5, and KH is right around 5. So, just something fun you can mix with neos, and then you get 3 different kinds of shrimp, and nothing can interbreed.
And Max, for folks that maybe haven't been on here when you've been up, usually the video that we see is the actual, in this case, shrimp that you'll be sending. Is that still the case here? Or?
Yep, that's still the case here. So yeah, they're all juveniles, but those blues will get a little bit more vibrant as they mature. But they're basically a blue version of the tangerine tigers.
Okay. They're pretty.
What do you
have
get
an
for
idea?
shipping?
Shipping.
Oh, shipping is 15 for USPS priority. And of course, guaranteed live arrival on all that. Yeah, I like these blues a lot. A lot of the Aura blues you see are very, very pale to almost clear, and I've been working this line for, I don't know, probably 6 years now. You get some really nice colors in them.
Yeah, they look like they've got almost like a green spot kind of back towards the head.
Yeah, some of them get that. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The I love those raccoon tigers too. They're both wild type tigers. But man, those raccoon tigers are just out all the time. They're well, I mean the Aura blues are too, but they're just I don't know, really stand out to me for a wild type. I enjoy them a lot. It's weird too. They grip on the net like no other shrimp I own. It is hard to get them out of a net. I don't know what it is about the raccoon tigers, but they're interesting. And they breed really well.
Yeah, the combination of the kind of the striped and then the blue is really It's very interesting.
Yeah.
June said she's going through shrimp withdrawals.
I really wanted to bid on those Sterbais, but they I can't do it until I get my tank set up. I just finished one of my rooms today, so I got space. I got my air loop system all hooked up. Oh yes, the blue tigers will not breed with the raccoon tigers, so you can have these along with any Neocaridina, and you can have all different kinds of shrimp in the same tank, and you're not going to mix and get weird wild type colors.
The question for you, Skipper.
Yeah, it's Aquarist Auction at gmail.com. Just put it down in the CC of it.
Look at Lori. Lori's kicking butt.
Lori's got it in there. Thank you, Lori.
Ed wants to know why they're called raccoon tigers.
I have no idea. It's a good question, though.
Going once to Big Steve for $75.
Twice.
Yeah, finally got my everything set up, and now I got to actually start moving tanks. So the real work
now begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, they're sold to Big Steve.
Congratulations.
Big Steve. What's up, Steven?
There it
Hey,
is.
Steve.
Oh, man, these are amazing. All right, next up, you get 10 plus 1. They're blue tigers, orange-eyed blue tigers.
Yep.
Starting bid is 55.
So yeah, these are nice. I picked out some nice high grades. They're it's mostly juveniles with one young female mixed in there. These are kind of like the ones I had last time, but these have the stripes on them. I actually like these better than the royal blue tigers, but the royal blues are, I don't know, fancier, I guess. But these are some really nice ones in here.
Got $60.
And these are another Neo, right? No.
Yes, these are also in Neocaridina parameters. So yeah, same about 7.5 pH, 7.5 to 8 pH, 5 GH, and 5 KH.
They're a Caridina, but you keep them in Neo parameters.
Yeah,
that's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to do the RO water, and
Yeah.
which you have to do for a lot of the different Caridinas, which I love it. I got an insane RO filter that'll do about 100 gallons an hour.
Jeez.
Huh.
You got the serious industrial version.
Yeah, I've got well, the filter on its own does a little over 1,000 gallons a day, and then I've got a pressure pump that boosts it up to 150 psi, and it'll go up to about 2,400 gallons a day, which makes it nice and easy to do the Caridina. I don't ever have to wait for water. Got a couple giant water tanks, so. But I tried to do as
Steve,
many
he
of
wants to know where he got that.
filtering the water for your whole town there.
I was gonna say he's like his own little municipal water facility.
I tell you, what do you charge yourself?
Where did I get that? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the brand. I got it. It's basically built for people that do crazy hydroponics and stuff.
All right, I heard the timer, and we are already at sold to just one more fish for 60.
All right.
Fish. All right. Clickety some buttons here. Do that.
Hi, Jose.
All right, up next. Hello, Jose. We have 6 Duplicareus Corydoras. Starting bid is $60.
Now this is going to be UPS. Second day air is going to run 25 to 30, depending on where you're located, and overnight is going to be right around 50 if you want the overnight. But I'll guarantee live arrival on both options. And it is this specific group.
So, do you keep yours in soft water?
No, I keep these. Some of my Corys I do keep in soft water. These do totally fine in my well water, which is right around 7.5 to 8. It's the same water I keep for my Caridina and Neo parameters. It's that 7.5, 8 pH. And about 5 GH, 5 KH.
Cheryl's at 60.
You came here because you like it, Geek Boy, and you should be buying.
He likes to get abused.
He does. He likes to be beat on.
Mm.
But yeah, I got that crazy RO filter just because I set up a bunch of tanks in a commercial space and it was on city water, and I just wanted to be able to filter everything in case they
Get him, Didi. Get him.
Crazy.
Get him.
Max, does that one lone shrimp come with him?
I don't know how that got in there, but I'd be happy to add a lone shrimp in there.
All right. All right. You heard it here, people. That shrimp comes with those guys.
That's
I'm
it.
pretty
That's
sure
your bonus.
I'm pretty sure it's a little ocean blue.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Your free gift.
A hitchhiker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's your parting gift.
You take it slow. We did that on purpose, Geek Boy.
That's right.
Fish is at 65.
Whoa.
Cheryl's at 70. Cheryl wants these fish.
David and Cheryl. I don't know if you're going to win, David.
Once Cheryl gets a little blood in the water, she keeps going after it.
Yeah.
Oh, 75
Elfish at
today.
75.
Woo!
I bet it was that little blue shrimp that got him.
Mm.
She said kiss it. I'm taking it for 90.
That's it. Cheryl's at 90.
All right, we got a bidding war. Timer went off between Elfish and Cheryl. So whoever's out, let me know. Then that person is going to be the winner. That is
There you
still
go.
on.
Out.
All right,
Holly,
Cheryl's
out.
fine.
Holly says that they're after the shrimp.
Holy cow.
David knows
90
shit. He
Somalians.
can always get some.
There we go. That's all three of them, Max. Wow, that went quick. I don't know what Geek
Yeah.
Boy's talking about.
David
Well, thank you
should
so
know better.
much.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you,
Max.
very much.
Next
There you
one
go,
I'll
Ryan.
probably be in the in my new space. So
Oh,
Very
that'll
exciting.
be awesome.
yeah.
Now I
Good
gotta
luck with the rest of the move. Move in.
Thanks.
Right?
Good luck there, Max.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have a great night, and yeah, thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, man.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Keep bringing those fish.
Oh, I will. Hopefully, I'll get some nice, interesting new stuff when I finally in the new space. So I get the whole
That's what-
garage.
That's
So
what we
it'll be
like to
good.
hear, Max.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
You two take
Good
care.
All right, you too. Up next, we got Ross Baltimore. He's down there in below. We're going to bring him up. Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
There
I
you
just
go.
got to figure out. All right, I think this is going to work. We're trying something different with videos. And it's working. All right, up first is the L128 Blue Flame Pleco. It's a 4-inch, and the starting bid is $40. Take it away, Ross.
I think I got 3 of them, maybe 2 years ago, and they were by like maybe an inch. I've been growing them out, and I lost one of them was a big male. I lost them after I did a big water change, and I feel like the 2 left. I think one is a boy and one is a girl. I think this 4-inch one is probably a girl, most likely. But I know that they're a little too young to still to really be sexed. This type of Pleco. Um, really pretty. I have it on light substrate, so it really is blue when you see it in the water. Um, it was stressed out when I put it in the container, so it's not really showing its best colors, but it is a really pretty fish. And for $40 at this size, healthy, that's a good steal right there.
It's a beautiful fish. Whenever you see them, the blue is pretty bright, isn't it?
It is really
Ross?
nice. The blue is
Yeah.
really nice. Like
Okay.
it's like an icy iridescence when you see it in the light. And even if you turn off if you have a blue light on your aquarium light, if you turn the blue light off, you'll still see the color.
They're fairly slow grower.
Yeah, they grow slow, and I don't really I have them in about like 75 degrees, 74 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So that they're not really that hot. This is a good one.
What do you feed it or them?
They eat anything. They're omnivores.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about them.
I feed mostly the extreme pellets and vibrabites and black worms.
Okay.
They've been housed with they're in a tank with my Corydoras equus and my pencil fish and some other tetras.
Unfortunately, the timer went off and there's no taker, so we're going to move on to the next one. Stop sharing. Get smaller.
The next one should be a 5.5-inch one, I think.
Yes, I
A
found
little
it.
bit bigger.
It's a 5.5-inch blue Phantom Pleco. I can't talk tonight. The starting bid on this one is 60. Yes, $60.
Nice, big, healthy boy. I'm pretty sure this was a boy. It's got the big head and the odontal bristles looking on the fins growing in.
What's the max size on these?
I think 7 inches, 7, 8 inches is probably the max, I think, with these guys.
Oh, so not crazy.
So and they haven't really been spawned. I think the only person that I've heard of that spawned in captivity is Dean from Aquarium Co-op. So it's a cool project if somebody wanted to get them, and they have a big enough tank, house both of them, and just let them sit in there and see if you have some fry one day.
Hmm.
That's what I thought I was going to do, but now I'm like, I'm trying to move these so I can put my bristlenose in that 33 long and just make that my Snow White bristlenose Pleco breeding tank.
Oh, okay.
But if they don't get sold, they'll just still be here. Mhm.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, Rachel's right. The spots are really, really pretty.
It's just one fish, Dennis. This is a 5.5. It's 60 is the starting bid. And then one before it was a 4-inch.
I got them all at the same time, so they were all the same size at one point. So I'm thinking that this is probably a boy and a girl.
Them ones would be hard to sex.
Yeah.
Got nothing here.
Hey, Lumpy Dog, what's up, brother?
Thank you.
Man, these hot vessel Bricon Nagodagua, they're pretty nippy with each other.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
Just buy them, Jose. Ask
Yeah.
for forgiveness later.
Yeah.
You've already got fish in quarantine, Jose. Just add these guys with them. No big deal.
Yeah, there you go. Just say I did that before you got mad at me.
Look at that. We have come up with so many good suggestions right here. I mean,
Yeah.
Just buy and ask for forgiveness later.
we can.
Jose, are you sure the gun is loaded?
That does matter.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, it does matter. Alrighty, no takers on that one. The next one is this is a young pair. I know I'm going to mess this name up. Rio, is it Paraguay?
Yep.
Ancistrus. Starting bidder on these are 120. Oh my! Why did I have to go on a trip? These are amazing.
He loaded it himself. Come on, Jose.
Jose, that's not good, man.
Nope. That I would not advise.
These guys are really nice.
Yeah, they are.
I like these more than the Wobbin Musters. Nah, the Wobbin Musters are nice, but I think these hold color and spots a little more truer when they get older. You can still see that red in them when they get bigger.
Oh, okay.
I would say keep them on light substrate, then you can see it better.
Is this the red?
Yeah, these are the red spot, real Paraguay Ancistrus.
Oh, what's the L number? It's not 519. It's
There's no number for these yet.
yeah, I didn't think so.
They eat everything basically. So same thing you feed everything else. I do every now and then throw some of the morning wood in there from Rapashi. But besides that, this is a good size right here, and I don't think you'll find anyone like these cheaper on Aquabid.
No.
Shipping would be overnight. I would say to the West Coast probably $40. East Coast probably like 30 for overnight shipping. East, West, Midwest, whatever.
Doesn't look like we got any takers.
Nope.
Man,
And
no
the timer's
Plecos this
just
time.
about out.
Oh, well, you might as well not even say the other one, then.
No, we'll still put it up because you never
It's not a
know.
Pleco night.
Must not be. Well, we still have time or no? Oh no, it's be over.
15 seconds.
All right, next up is a really good one too. I wonder if that's it. Oh man, that actually worked. All right, this is a male L181 Peppermint Pleco, right? Male, yep, one adult
Yep.
male. Starting bid is $50.
Algae eating machine.
Yeah, these are amazing.
He's a big pretty boy.
Yeah, the
Man,
black with the white spots is
Well,
really
then-
striking.
They're like $30 at 1 inch. This is a 5-inch male. You're just not a Pleco night tonight.
It's not.
right people in here.
Skip Whip says he sent you a text.
Oh, you did?
That's what he said.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't open it. It's probably something really crazy.
Might be.
Well, these will all be on the other auction.
Well, what? Whip said he wants to buy that first Pleco at 40, if that's all right with you.
The Blue Phantom
Yeah, the 4-inch.
store.
All right, Whip, that's sold. You know what to do. Well, he would have perfect tanks for that. He has fish whenever it gets full grown.
Yeah, it'll be able to get full grown in one of his tanks.
Yeah. I think These are I love these Plecos. They're beautiful too.
Mm-hmm. Dee right. Whip sure has obtained a nice collection tonight.
Yeah, yes.
He's gonna have a great community tank.
He sure is, man. I'll tell you what. Even better, Curtis, is gonna be the video of him setting that thing up and getting all those fish in there, all the plants he's gonna put in there. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah. Whipping plants is gonna be worth the price of the ticket.
Oh
yeah,
without a doubt.
I can't believe nobody's jumping on this Pleco.
No. Timer just went off.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
All right. Sorry, Ross. We couldn't get them all sold for you.
Yeah, be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, though, man. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Next up is just one more Fishy's lots. He said he can't make it up here tonight, but luckily I have some pictures and a couple videos, I believe. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is a picture. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I see it. First up is clumps of valve. There's two different valves in here. You got a corkscrew valve and regular valve. And the starting bid on that is $5. He had some, he's pretty busy right now. That's why he couldn't come up. That's some pretty healthy clumps of valve. Oh, how much for shipping? Give me a second.
For plants, it wouldn't be very much.
No.
You can send a plastic bag post office.
Yeah.
The shipping on the valve is $15.
Oh. The big
There
guy.
goes Skipper.
Yep.
Big guy coming in at $10.
Nope. Xanadu says no, sir.
Next dude's like, step aside, young man.
He's showing you a finger there, Skip.
Yeah.
Here's a tip. Don't put your valve outside in a tub unless you really want a lot of it.
Saying that's the surefire way to get that thing to grow something.
Oh, man. Up out of the tub over the sides.
Ah.
Great for fish.
Does it get bigger out in a tub than it would in the aquarium?
Oh,
What,
yeah.
Skipper's finger?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Figure, yeah.
I got my finger up on the screen right now.
It covered the tub in like 2 weeks and then just came out and just like over the sides.
Oh, that's neat.
There it is. It just got bigger.
It's not a bad problem to have. You just gotta work at it to get it.
You gotta
back
be
under
prepared.
control.
Yeah.
Oh. Skip, you're gonna have to get after it here.
Well, I'm out. So
You're out?
Yeah.
So it's going once to
Do.
Mark.
Oh, Chattanooga Ed, you missed the rainbows earlier.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta call Foxie and Peplin. They'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
No, just tell Whip to send him his to you.
Yeah. Be nice to Whip. He'll send you his. He was only going to use them for his fish food.
I wasn't betting you up. I was going to get it. But you hit my limit.
Ed, I always knew you were a Jello man.
Jello.
All right, up next is you're getting a 5-pack of zebra Nerite snails. If the picture will come up. There it is.
I love Jello. And pudding. Yeah. Me too, Ed. Me too.
Freaking Greg. Oh, man, he trying to get me in trouble. All right, starting bid on these are $10.
Ooh, Rachel's got another vote for pudding. Steve says pudding over Jello.
It has to be the right kind of pudding.
Same. Oh, no. I forgot to leave that message up.
Xanadu is at $10.
Shipping on these Nerite snails are $25 to $30.
What's the right kind of pudding, Curtis?
I'm a butterscotch kind of guy.
Oh, that's a bold choice.
Yeah. Butterscotch and chocolate. I can do them both.
Mixed?
I never tried it mixed, but now that you say it,
Doesn't sound too terrible, huh?
no. I'm kind of with Scuba. Banana pudding. Well,
Ooh, like homemade banana pudding.
yeah.
That's good
Homemade.
Yeah, but Ed, if you do the tapioca, it'll bind you up, man.
I'm not a tapioca person.
No, or rice pudding. Never really appealed to me.
No.
Jesse's saying he could do better shipping depending upon where people are at.
Yeah.
Rice pudding is the bomb.
You like that, Paul? I could
yeah.
never get into it.
Yeah.
I'm not a pistachio guy, but if it's there,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm doing it. You know, it's kind of like pie. If there's apple, cherry, all of these other pies, and you only have, you show up somewhere and they only have a cherry or an apple. It's like, hell yeah, we're going for it.
Yeah. Right? It's I got to get a pie for wherever I'm going, and so this is what it is.
Yeah. I put it to you this way. If I had to choose between rice pudding and a really good ice cream, I'd have a hard time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You get me a nice gelato. That's good, and a good rice pudding.
Yeah. Oh, I'd go
I'd have a
gelato
hard time
hands
picking.
down.
And anything homemade moves right to the top of the list.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Me and it can
Ed,
go hang.
that's not chocolate.
I'm not getting into that.
Mm-mm.
No. So you're getting 5 zebra Nerite snails, and highest bidder at the moment is Xanadu at $10.
If you've got blackbeard algae, Nerites will go to town on it. Just saying.
So fish streams.
Oh,
one of the
Nerite
few-
for Blackbeard, huh?
Yeah, they're one of the few snails that go after blackbeard algae.
Going once to Xanadu.
Ed wants a bit on pudding.
We got it.
Not sure we can do that, but we can try.
No, I mean he's the one who does the food-related streams. So
Mm. Not a great stream for people on diets.
Yeah, how about it, Lumpy?
There you go, Lumpy Dog.
It's sold to Xanadu.
yep. Sorry,
All right.
we'll change the subject.
Why?
There you go, Alishon. Send them to Jason with all of his
Blackbeard, yeah.
Yeah, my God.
Captain Blackbeard.
The other thing that's nice about them, they don't reproduce, but they leave little. Their eggs are looks like a piece of rice, and don't make pudding out of it.
No.
All right, up next we got a 6-pack of Cuban Limas.
Limia vittatas.
You can actually probably talk about these some, can't you?
I probably could. Almost all the Limias are from the Dominican Republic. Pretty much. Does he say anything in here? Or is it just
No, there was no.
Can they still be found in the Dominican Republic, Curtis, or are they mostly gone at this point? Yeah.
They still can, but it's like everything else. People are screwing it up.
Yep.
So I hate to do it to Skipper, but I might have to.
What's already had these?
I don't have these.
Bidding war on the panel.
Listen, if they're anything like the Tiger Limias, you're going to have more than you can shake a stick at.
That's all right.
If they're happy.
That's all right. Look,
They're Cuban Limas, Ed. He must have us on mute when he was talking about food.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen doing something.
Ed, they're not guppies. Skulls at 31. There you go, Curtis. Got a tank for him back there?
I always have tanks.
Nope.
Stan said they're prolific and don't eat their fry.
Well, if they're like the tigers, like I have, they don't touch their fry.
Yeah. Not guppies, Steve. Neither Limia.
Nope, not guppies.
They are a live bearer, though.
Are they care species, Curtis?
I don't think they're there yet, but they're on the watch list.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Skipper went into the couch, found some change.
That's why he's off camera, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
Now we know.
Yeah,
He's running around the house.
If he let me have them, he would know that I would breed them and send them to him.
See? See?
Look how that works.
This is true.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight with you over them. So, all right.
He says he got enough for the both of us.
Yeah. I'll send Jesse an email and we can both have some.
And the timer has just gone off.
All right. So it looks like Mr. Skipper.
Mr. Skipper.
Cartier. I think it's Skipper's.
And
Yeah,
I think Ed's got the Jello. We're not fighting. Geek boy, you're Geek boy. We're not fighting in no Jello. Get your mind out of the guy.
Hell no.
Scuba's got the pudding. All right. The pudding pool. All right.
Hey, Steve, it's only good if you got whipped cream to go on that pudding.
Oh,
God,
my.
this message was-
Ed said the Jello's all gone. Well, that
What?
was awful fast.
He didn't share it.
No,
No.
he does.
Jesse, if you're in chat, you're gonna have to. You didn't tell me how many pairs. Up next is Endlers Pairs. The starting bid is $10. I don't know if it's everything that's in that cup or what. I guess I better show it to you and stuff.
Please, yes.
Thank you. Oh, nice Endlers.
Yeah, they are pretty. What kind are they?
Nice color.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll check the description.
It's not in there.
No, okay. Then
2
I
to
won't-
3. He's saying 2 to 3 pairs. So probably 3. Need to know what type of Endlers are, and the shipping on these are also 25 to 30.
We'll see when he sends me your Lemia, he can send me these. Compoma
What
42s.
Huh, yeah.
There's only really like Jesse might tell me I'm wrong, but there's only 3 real Endlers. There's Kimona, Compoma, and Tigers. The rest of them are all hybrids.
And they all come from one of those 3 or a mix of those 3 then?
A mix of those 3.
Huh.
It's the stack Endler that everybody is like, oh, the stack Endler is like,
Yeah.
that's a hybrid.
Huh.
You were at 10 and nobody bid after you. You're still at 10, Ed.
The stack Endler is one male stack Endler was bred with a female guppy to make that line.
Oh.
Oh, but Ed says 20. Holy cow, he's buying something.
Yep.
Hey, his mom must have put something in that Jello.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were Jello shots, is what you're saying, Paul?
Maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, there is more than what Ed's bidding now.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I think Ed picking up cichlids, my buddy there, I think he's got more.
Man, he says, I don't think so, Chattanooga.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
I told you, Ed. My buddy Ed's got more.
All right, Ed. He's thrown down the gauntlet. What are you coming back with?
And you can't say $20 and so much pudding.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
He does.
He does. Well, the timer just went off, so Chattanooga Ed, let me know if you're in or out, because you two are having a bidding war.
Those are good looking fish, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they are.
really are. They'd go nice in one of those ponds outside there, Chattanooga Ed.
Mm-hmm. Ed's out.
Oh, he's out.
All right,
Mr.
Ed's-
Jello.
Ed picking them up cichlid won the bid. 25. Cutting up cichlids. All right. We got 2 more buyers yet, or sellers. Oh, man, my brain's getting fried at the moment. Up next, we have Cheryl. You ready to go? Give me a thumbs up. She's ready. Great. I guarantee I won't be ready. I have a feeling.
Hey,
So,
Cheryl.
Hey,
How are you?
Hello, Cheryl.
a little hot, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little hot in Kansas today for some reason.
Not looking forward to not this next week, but the week after is supposed to get really hot.
We got nothing but rain here.
I was gonna say up here it's been really rainy and cool.
Now, we're not cool. It's just rain. We got the monsoons.
No, but up here
it's been weird.
Yeah. Like it'll be 65 degrees for a few days and rainy, and then it'll get nice and warm, and then it'll become rainy and cool again.
So we've got 70% chances of thunderstorms every day for the next 3 or 4 days.
Huh.
And it's gonna be pushing 90 here.
What?
Whatever I get on, like, say, a Monday, Cheryl gets on Tuesday.
Yeah.
If it's raining here,
Cheryl,
boom, next day she gets it. So
I can't get into the videos. It says it's set on private.
Oh, crap.
just
But
punch
that
right.
says it's always cool wherever TJ is.
Something up.
Appreciate that I'm getting all kinds of kind comments tonight.
Yeah. Geek Boy,
Don't
I appreciate it. I
Don't
appreciate
push
it, Geek Boy.
We still have 2 more
It's true.
auctions to go.
It is true, Paul. The tide can turn at any time.
That's exactly right.
Geek Boy.
It's terrible.
Well, he's right. It comes from west to east. So whatever Geek Boy got, I get. And then the next day, Cheryl and Mike from MNC and everybody else gets it. Just
All right, see if I fixed it.
Okay, that's working. Yep, we're good. Awesome. All right, first up is an 8-pack of White Cloud Mountain Minnows. Starting bid is $12. There you go.
Good tubbing fish.
yeah. I've seen
Good
these in
times,
person. I've seen these in person, and they're freaking awesome.
Well, I put a bunch of them into one of my back porch tanks, so we're gonna see what happens.
Geek
I
Boys
got
at 15.
You know, here's the story is I picked some up at Cheryl's house, drove them to Mike's MNC Aquatics in eastern Kansas, and they were just as beautiful in the tank as they were when we put them in Mike's tank 2 days later.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You
they
can
were.
see the colors on them.
Yeah, I was just like, holy crap. It's like, I should have got some for me.
Ollie's
Cheryl,
at 17.
Cheryl, these are the Albinoobs.
Honestly, I bought them at a club swap as Longfin white clouds, but I haven't noticed hardly any of them have Longfin, so I've just been selling them as standards. I don't know a whole lot about them other than I bought them from another club member.
Got it.
Ollie's 22. What are you keeping them temperature-wise? Room temperature?
Room temperature or whatever the temperature is on my back porch. I have some in the fish room still that are room temperature, and I have these guys that whatever the tank is on the back porch, and they've been fine for a few weeks out there.
Ollie's out. It's
Geek
between
Boy.
Geek Boy and Mr. Jello. Oh, Ed's out.
The Jello boy is out.
Jello Boy shook his way out the door.
There you go, Geek Boy.
Geeks at 25.
They're really pretty fish, though. I saw them online, all over, and then when I saw them in person, it's like, holy crap!
Nice
Those are some freaking good-looking fish. It's just like your electric blue Acaras. Those are freaking spectacular.
I was surprised at the colors that came in, even on the adults once they got used to the tank. I need to breed some more.
Yeah.
I know they've been a hit at the local swaps lately. I'll take 15, 20 bags and sell out.
Yeah, they're neat little fish. I love the ones that I've got. The kunai from Vietnam. They're just interesting little fish, and don't bother anybody, and interesting color patterns.
And when I make it to Pennsylvania, I'm going to try to con you out of some of those. But
Oh, you don't have to try that hard. I got some here. Fry survival is a huge issue. No matter how I raise them. I have way more now than I ever have, but I still lose a bunch along the way.
yeah, I have one species that way. It's like, yes. And it's like, crap.
Yeah.
Yes, crap.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. And I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. It's like
Sold to Geek Boy.
I see all these babies, and then I was like, the next day is like,
Thank you, Geek Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, and no matter what I've tried, it doesn't...
yeah. But those are the challenges that I like. I like them.
All right,
Yeah.
our next auction is the orange Venezuelan Corydoras. You're getting a pack of 6, and the starting bid is 20.
And the fish in the video are the ones that I will be shipping. I've already got them separated out so that I can fast them before I ship them.
Starting bid's $20.
So,
Here you go, David. I love it. Go, Ryan. Go, Ryan.
she beat me.
Yep.
Come on, Skip, 21. You can do it. I know you shook out the change out of the couch cushions.
Yeah, but not that much.
I'll loan you $1, Skipper. Oh, Tuna Loon's in there at 25.
But she was at 20. These are orange Venezuelans only, Oscar. You're getting a group of 6. And it's the ones you see in here.
Yeah, it's the dark ones with the orange fins. I have them sequestered in with the albino paleotis for the next lot.
How old are they?
The orange vens are between 3 and 5 months. I have finally gotten down to where I put them all in one tank. I used to have 5 tanks of these things.
Geek Boy.
Gotta love Geek Boy.
I know.
They're not high fin, Cheryl. They're standard fin?
Yeah, these are standard fins.
Okay.
The albinos are standard fin also. That'll be in the next lot.
Yeah, I'm with you, Skipper. I love Geek Boy just for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Murphy
No.
likes being called Charlie.
I know.
Don't say that. My dog will come in.
Busting through the door.
You named your dog
Hey,
after
we
Geek
call
Boy, Paul?
No, Charlie came with that name. We rescued him.
Cane Corso?
Yep.
Nice.
So now I have two Corso rescues.
You do?
We got Ruby right before Christmas. She came out of Texas.
Uh-huh.
And then Charlie was surrendered to the New Hanover Sheriff's Department, and Captain's breeder hooked me up with both dogs. She called me up because the Sheriff's Department over here contacts her anytime a Corso shows up rescue.
All right, we got $25 at Toonie Loon. The timer went off. It's going once.
Geek Boy.
So now you got two, Paul. That's cool.
Yep. It's like he's 100 pounds, he's 85.
And not fully grown yet?
No, they're both pushing 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
So they're fine. He's very light boned, so he was probably the wrong little.
Uh-huh.
So he's a sweetheart. She can be. Nancy calls her a bitch. So.
All right, next up for auction in the same video, there are 6 Albino Paleotis Corydoras. Starting bid is $25.
So what's the difference between Paleotis and Itenez? Is it just different vintage? What is it?
They're actually
They're salt and pepper.
these are hoplosomas, not Itenez or osteogasters.
Osteogasters.
They're all Corys.
And Giant June, I think June had a question on those. She could pay on Tuesday, but that's right now. We got Nick at 25.
These were sold to me as hyphens. I have one male that has a hyphen, so I sell them as standards. I haven't noticed hardly any of the offspring have had hyphens. So there's a possibility one may develop one later, but good on you if they do. I'm selling them as standards.
What is Doc smoking down there in Peru?
I have no idea.
It's dollar amounts. We don't do cents. He knows that. He just pulling my chain.
Well,
The albino paleotis are probably getting close to breeding size.
25 for it.
They're about 4 months old. These are considered young adults.
They're crazy.
We'll say Cheryl has very good Corys because I got some gold lasers from her from the last auction, and they're sweet fish and they're very active.
Hello, Mary Oliver.
I agree with Geek Boy. Everyone knows there's no sense in this group. That's right.
June, I will wait till Tuesday and I will ship them the following week if that's what you want.
$59 on Tuesday.
George wants to know how many are in the group again.
6. The highest bid now is $59.
See, I'm going to be sneaky because I'm just going to like go to Kansas City to see my daughter. I'm just going to slide over to Cheryl's house when you guys aren't looking.
Did I hear the timer go off?
You sure did.
Yep.
I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat the system.
Curtis, you're going to have your own private auction at Cheryl's house?
Yeah. I'll be like, I give you 5 for that and 10 for that.
Oh, man.
I've been there. It's freaking awesome.
This doesn't seem fair. I don't know.
The fish room is sweet. I mean,
A lot of stuff in a tiny space.
a lot of stuff in a tiny space. That's exactly right.
I don't
Rocky,
know what
what's
he
in a kamikaze?
Oh, okay.
Not responsible for his bids.
All right, we're sold to June.
Look at Ryan. He's not going to put the dogs up. He's going to let them maul me. All right. But they'll love me. Ryan, you know they'll love me.
The white one probably will. I'm not so sure. The black one will be put away. He's crazy.
She's in trouble now. Oh, poor June. You'll be all right.
What's up, Ryan?
All right. Thank you very much, Cheryl.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thanks. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
See you guys.
I gotta find these last 2 videos.
No, we're to Night Owl.
Night Owl, if you are in the chat, I sent you the links. Oh, never mind. That's my fault. Hey, let me resend that to you.
Mm.
Happened again, Paul.
Then fingers.
Causing
I
trouble.
sent you the link, Night Owl. Yeah, I forgot, Doc. Okay, I did. Forgot. That's my fault.
Info. Well, how do you say that? Infopo.
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 Keep moving forward is once a month.
Once a month. The next one is the 3rd Saturday in July.
Fat fingers.
Well, I found the videos. I just gotta do that moving around crap. Google did an update, and if you have more than one email, you can have it all in the same tab.
Skull never says anything nice. Funny, but not nice. All right. I can live with that. I can live with that. Depends who I'm picking on.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Geek boy,
Right.
you know, I love you, brother. I'm gonna go to Denver and I'm gonna meet Geek Boy and I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna love him and I'm gonna squeeze him and I'm gonna hold him tight.
All right, there's
He's
all right.
probably gonna punch me right in the eye, but that's all right.
And right off on his one wheel
Yeah.
thing there.
Yeah, he's gonna
Drew, if you're ready, go ahead and give me a thumbs up.
give me a finger and he's gonna ride off into the sunset.
Yep.
All right, up next is Night Owl Aquatics. He has up next. The first one we're going to do is the Hoplo catfishes.
How are you, Drew?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you.
You too.
Starting bid is $20. You want to go ahead and talk about these?
The video has sound. I didn't know if I was going to come up. If you just want to let it play, or
I can do that.
I think I covered everything on that. Yeah, I was trying to come up on my computer, but it kept saying microphone not working. I couldn't figure it out, so I went back to the cell phone.
No sound.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about them. The sound ain't working for some
These
reason.
are Hoplo Catfish. I didn't breed these. I got these in a trade with someone, and I like them. I just need tank space, but they are not sure how big they actually get, but these are about 3.5, 4 inches. There's 2 of them. I do not know the sexes. I do not know the sexes on these 2. Yeah.
Do you know what size these ones get?
I'm not sure how big they get, actually. I've never looked them up. I got them from Ryan at Wild Fish Tanks. They were his fish before me. But do 2-day shipping or overnight $20, $25, and around $50 for overnight. I'm mad at them right now because I put some angel fry in there, and I thought they were big enough, and I woke up the next day, and those hoplos ate every one of them, so.
Mm.
You got a mouth.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. They can get anywhere from 6 to 8 inches.
Okay. Well, that's
It's
too much bigger.
It's basically species specific. So, but
All right.
the range 6 to 8 inches for the hoplos. And how many angelfish fry you have to feed them?
I don't know. It's a scoopful. At least I didn't put them all in there, but it was a lot. At least 30, 40 of them. I was quite surprised the next day to see them all gone. I thought they were big enough, but obviously not. I got them with some Plecos, and they just kind of hang out.
Is Jonathan bidding against himself?
I wonder what is there a different hoplo species? Because I have a hoplo catfish looks totally different than this one.
I know those albino ones. I know there's out there too, Itenez. So you might have an albino. I don't know if there's other ones out or not.
I have the dark ones. The dark one. It doesn't. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, those are the only 2 that I know about.
So going once to Jonathan, I'm out. I was trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. That's the problem.
I do that all the time.
Oh,
It says there's 2 species.
That's what I thought.
Huh, all right.
And that one looks like Megalchis thoratica, the maidenhead.
What's up, Larry D?
Drew, did you say how much shipping was?
Yeah, it was 25 or 50, something like that. Probably a little bit less than 25. The last couple of people I've sent them a few dollars back.
It is sold to Jonathan Colvin for $21.
And hello, Larry D, who just joined us.
All right. Drop that. These are nice.
Right back 1 second.
There's sound on that, so I'm going to share it the right way.
All right, Hank was in the other room.
All right. You should hear sound in this one.
Hello. Auction is for 4 plus 1 L519 Keetzner and Ancistrus. For about 5.5 inches.
I don't know if
Ancistrus
sound working or.
they're unsexed.
Oh, okay.
It should have been.
See,
Kind of has that pine cone
these all
look
have
to it.
whiskers because the males and females both get whiskers
they're
on
nice.
the lip when they're younger. It's harder to sex until they're older. But opening bid is $50 and shipped either
Skulls at
2-day
50.
or overnight, which is about 25 or 50. They'll be about 1.5 to 2 inches.
Look at Jonathan. Come on, bro.
Probably closer to 2 inches, it looks like here. Again, yeah,
Ooh,
this is
Richard,
4 plus
55.
1,
Richard is 55.
L519.
Kurt. Hey, Curtis.
Kiefer,
I wouldn't
Ancistrus.
do that.
Opening bid, $50.
Hmm.
Great day. Happy
This
day.
is one of those questions where it's like, I know Richard, I could call him and say, when you breed those, can I have some? But
This auction is for.
but do I just want to go for it myself?
You know, you may want to take on that responsibility yourself because some of these people may not be as responsible as you.
Yeah, that's pretty good there, Polly. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you might not be first in line.
Yeah.
Planet Catfish was calling them the stone Pleco for a while because they kind of look like a stone wall. The designs are a little different on each one. How the spots are together.
Yeah.
And then there's Jonathan.
There you go.
Jonathan's messing with me.
But they're really cool.
Fine.
They're my favorite, right underneath the peppermints.
Rachel's egging it on.
That's it.
Branton says he's got a large group and they're his favorite.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah. That's for 4 plus 1, and I'll probably throw an extra in, so it'll fit in the box.
Okay, it's between Curtis and Jonathan. Richard's out. Jonathan's out.
Well, timer's up.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm going to say skull one of these.
Yep.
I'm going to say sold.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I
look
didn't
at
get a chance
this.
to type it in yet.
look at Big Steve. I thought you were my friend, brother. I thought you were my
Hey,
friend.
Curtis, he's trying to get you to squeeze out some more money.
I know. Come on, dude. Golly, you guys.
Curtis, go shake out those cushions.
My wife's gonna like, what are you doing?
62.
Definitely, that's a good deal on them.
Yeah, it is.
Big Steve is crunching the numbers.
I hate to do that to Big Steve. I hate to do that.
Well, he didn't care. He did it to you.
No, I'm doing it to you.
No.
Yeah, but either one, both of us know when we breed them, we're gonna be like, "Hey, man, you want some?" You know, that's how this works.
Well, I'm going to do the gun once because he must have fell asleep.
Yep.
He's bowing out, he said.
Oh, he just did.
Bowing out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I typed it,
Curtis?
so it's sold to you for 62 now, Curtis.
That's good.
All right.
It seems like you have a text message waiting from Richard, Curtis.
Yeah, probably. I probably have a lot of them. First, I figured that, Richard.
What mixture
right.
of languages is Whip
Richard had some
using
fish
there?
I wanted to know.
These little freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them. I have some. I was about to bid on it to add to the collection, and I saw Skull. I was like, I already did it to him once. I'm going to do it again. And then freaking Big Steve.
Mm.
Oh, I wanted to look that date up. You're more than welcome to stay, Drew. Our next auction is July 19th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. I'm bumping it up an hour because I got to work the next day.
Yeah,
I mean, we did pretty good today, but you never know. You know what I mean?
What day is the night?
July 19th, the third Saturday of July. I was thinking about the 12th, but I'm going to be doing something that weekend, so it will be July 19th. Also, if you would like to be part of it, like Lori has said, email aquaristauction@gmail.com and we'll get you on there. One of the things is you got to know how to ship fish. Know how to do that, you're good to go. I want to thank Paulie, Curtis, and TJ for being up here tonight. Everybody in chat, thank you for being here. All the sellers for participating tonight. Really appreciate it.
That was fun.
Well, it was a great auction.
Yep. And
Yep,
I
thank
think
you.
we broke the record. We finished before 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
We did 15 minutes to spare just about here.
Yeah.
We finished before 11. Okay, everybody go to bed now.
Yep.
You know, we're going to sit here backstage and talk for an hour, so that's how that
Yeah,
goes.
well,
Oh, yeah. You have to. But
well,
all right,
big-
everybody. Thank you all. Have a good night. See you July 19th.
bye, everybody.
Good
Thank you.
night.
See ya.
Later.
Bye. Congrats.